Make sure you check out Strip Down this week.
Wait a minute!
Rapid tornado of questions.
Picasso!
Coming all the way from the Queen City.
This week, Strip Down goes green.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jiminy.
The last Saskatchewan performance.
Stripping me
All
down.
the way from Crake, Saskatchewan.
Tommy John.
He's a friend of Arms Up.
That's my cake.
There's the first shot of the night. Keep it going.
Basically, you're saying you're better than
Sit
me.
down and play your instruments.
Jay Semple.
They'll bring the party. All you got to do is show up.
Are we still on the air? You are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only one-hour local music showcase, the award-winning show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson, and tonight it's officially December, so let's jump right into the Christmas spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Stripped Down, the Stripped Down Christmas All-Stars Part 3.
Wow.
And this is the first time we've ever started a show without immediately jumping into song. There's all sorts of changes tonight. And we didn't immediately go into song because we're not sure who's going to play first. But let's introduce everybody. The man sitting right beside me. Episode 1. This is like the house Chris Brinklow built. Chris Brinklow, welcome back to Strip Down.
It's an honor to be back.
Tonight we are talking about Songs for Supper 3, something near and dear to my heart. I was honored to be a part of it last year, Chris.
Yeah.
This year in its third year, bigger and better. You want to introduce the guests? These are 3 of the people donating their time for such a worthy cause. We have so much to talk about tonight. Let's jump into this.
All right. Well, we were running 2 nights this year. Last year we had 1 night, 10 artists. This year we have 2 nights, 16 artists. So first up, we have Mark Caesar.
Welcome back to Strip Down, Mark Caesar. You're fighting Carrie Catherine for the quickest turnaround time ever in Strip Down. You were here, I think, 6 shows ago. Welcome back.
It's good to be back, and it's nice to see you have a full crew here this time.
Yes, you were part of the disaster show that wasn't supposed to happen. You dropped everything and came on at the last minute 6 weeks ago, and I love you for that. So thanks, welcome back.
It was a good time.
Keep going with the introductions. You're
All
my
right.
co-host tonight. Keep going.
And then next up we have Underneath the Fray, a.k.a. Lois Mullen.
Misspelt on the poster by somebody.
Yeah, I messed up on the poster.
There's all sorts of. We'll go into that later.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Underneath the Fray. You were here
Thank you.
for last year. It was 1 year ago when we were talking about Songs for Supper 2. I called that the Strip Down Christmas All Stars 1. It's almost the same. We just Mark
All-Stars.
Caesar's back,
That's awesome.
and of course you were the first female ever on Strip Down, episode 4, 60 episodes ago. Welcome back.
So long.
Introduction.
All right, this is Next Man Needs No Introduction. So I'm not going to bother with that. It's Brock Andrews.
Yes, sir. I'll give you $20 later. That's good.
And you may remember Brock Andrews from the episode of Strip. Oh, that's right. He didn't respond to my email. Let's get that out of the way right now. Brock Andrews, how would you like to come on Strip Down? Next time I open up my Facebook, I get like a tumbleweed. But you'll be on in the new year, right?
You intimidate me. You know, it's.
And you were on a year ago
Yes.
with Underneath the Fray and Chris Brinklow talking about Songs for Supper 2, and we made all sorts of future plans for the Brock Andrews
I know,
banner.
I
Come
know.
on, we were going to wear ugly sweaters, and I showed up tonight in my ugly sweater. And you
I
wear
didn't
ugly
get the
sweater.
email. I swear.
You're like treating me like a redheaded stepchild here, man. I want to share the love. So will you come on and do your own show with the Brock Andrews Band 2010?
I promise. I got nothing but love for Anderson.
Okay.
Nothing but love, buddy.
You did tell me you liked my hair last year when no one else did.
I did.
See, remember
And I
that
did promise
episode.
you we would do an ugly sweater show.
I'm halfway there.
did. I know.
All right. Songs for Supper 3.
Number 3, this is the third
Over
year going.
2 nights. Once again, completely ambitious.
I know it's, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and the vision just keeps growing, so I figured I'd roll with it. And we had a lot of interest this year. People are, from the first year we had 8, second year we had 10 performers, this year we have 16.
I want to point this out because there has been some misinformation on various websites. It's not at McNally Robinson this year. Year 1, it was at McNally Robinson. Last year, it was at the Refinery. This year, over 2 nights, it's...
The Refinery.
Okay. What do you think? Should we bridge it to some music? We've done a lot of talking.
I think so.
How are we going to do this? Again, very informal tonight. I'm sitting in this giant throne, drinking some hot cocoa, getting in the Christmas spirit here. You guys are going to play rock, paper, scissors, or do you want Chris to to
We
point
did
to who's
already.
up?
We did,
Yeah.
yeah.
we
did.
decided already.
Okay.
Two scissors.
Somehow my one rock lost to both of their scissors.
Yeah.
So
Team effort.
That doesn't seem
Two scissors.
I
Don't
don't
mess with
understand how that works. But
So you're up.
yeah.
All right. Take a stand. What are we gonna hear first?
Well, I'm gonna do a figure in the Christmas spirit. Do a song about a tree, not a Christmas tree, but a willow tree,
Fair enough.
and it's a happy, getting it on kind of song.
Take it away.
Grass to our knees, shade from the heat. Laying beneath the old willow tree. Back from the road where nobody can see. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Lazy drive Sunday afternoon. Scented lilacs in full bloom. Throw a quilt to set our picnic dining room. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Windblown curls, tease and swirl across her cheeks to her smile. Perfect mix, kisses and lips, makes her laugh. Oh, I love the way she laughs. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Rolling, tumbling, comfortably naked, making love in the summer breeze. Hey.
There we go. Yeah. Mark Caesar. You're watching Strip Down. Have a seat again, sir. I wanted to let you know, last time when you were on, you gave me a couple discs. And
Yeah.
I've been listening to him in the car, and you currently have my 3.5-year-old son's absolute favorite song. I don't know the name of it because I never actually take the jewels in the car. I just take the CD.
Yeah.
It's one that's like 4 more days of something gloom, and then you'll be back. I can't. I sleep on
yeah,
the couch. 'cause-
that's Sexually Attracted to
Yeah.
Fire. Sleeping in my living room.
Yeah, that's it. My son loves that song. Seriously, we drive around, and he almost knows, I think, almost every word, and he just screams at the top of his lungs. One of the catchiest songs I've heard of a
I'm-
Saskatoon band.
I'm
Seriously.
surprised most kids like the Redheads tune or else the cigarettes and beer. So maybe it's good he's not into the cigarettes
It's a
and beer
fast song, and he nails it. So yeah, you've given me many funny days where it's like I'm stuck in traffic, and my son is just belting that song.
That's
Thank you
cool.
for that.
That's very cool.
Thoughts of being on Songs for Supper? It's your first year, or were you there last year? It's your
No,
first
this
year.
is my first year. I'm really excited to be a part of it. It's for a great cause, and there's a lot of really great singer-songwriters, and anything I can do to help out, it'll be fun.
So how did you get in contact with Mark? Like again, this is very ambitious. You went for like 15 or 16.
Yeah, I messaged a bunch, and I've known Mark for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
We met at Lydia's open stage, and we've just kind of stayed in contact and just talked here and there. So I just he was kind of on my list that I for sure wanted to have, but I messaged about 24 people, and there was actually more replies that of interest, and I just basically took the first 16 that returned.
So I'm quick with my email
There you
replies.
go.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
be quick when you're dealing with Chris
That's
Brinklow.
right.
I guess.
It fills
Ball.
up quick.
It does. Well, the interest, people were asking, oh, no, let me know next year if you want somebody else to chip in, or if you want, So, I mean, it was great to have a good response.
Well, I don't want to bring the mood down, but yeah, you asked me to host last year, and I have to honestly say that night at the Refinery was more Christmassy and better than actual Christmas itself. That mood and the atmosphere last year, Chris, was insane. It was so... It was almost heavy. Like, there was seriously one point there wasn't a dry eye in the house, and I'm not saying that sarcastically. Like,
No.
it got intense. Everyone was there for such a good reason. We had raised so much money. I don't want you to tell the story right now, because I don't want to again make this really heavy. But the story of why you put this together, which we'll talk maybe later before the show ends, in case it starts getting, in case we harsh the mellow. It got really emotional, and that was really good because it was like minus 45. And people came out, streets were icy, we packed the Refinery, and it was again, probably the best thing I've ever hosted as well, too. It was just a really emotionally touching night. So I'm hoping you get 2 nights of that this year.
Absolutely.
This guy got a standing ovation, too. Standing
I didn't deserve it.
ovation.
Well deserved.
You did. It was.
It was.
Brock Andrews and Underneath the Fray. Memories from last year, Songs for Supper 2. It was a crazy good
It
night.
was really great. Yeah.
You know what was really funny about last year? I kind of say this hesitantly, but it was that you're getting into the vibe of everything, and I'd never been to the Refinery before. And so we get there, and I get backstage, and we just did some sound checking and that kind of stuff. And I saw everyone around and everywhere, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. This is not what I was expecting. And then like 10 minutes before the show, I was on my cell phone, because I'm like, this is actually way cooler than I thought it was going to be. I need people to come see this. so I'm just all like, auntie, uncle, everybody, friends, all these people. I'm like, you got to come down here. This is really cool. And it was a blast, really good vibe. But yeah, like it was half hour before, I was like, nah, whatever, it's just gonna be some show, do the thing, It's like, help out Chris. But it was absolutely amazing, great atmosphere, and I wouldn't miss it for the world this year for sure.
We will talk more Songs for Supper 3, but let's bridge it to another song. So Mark Caesar's off the hook. Okay, that answers my question.
Yeah.
Lois Mullen, Underneath the Fray.
I don't want it.
This is like a big return to the stage for you.
Yeah.
We'll talk after your song, but you've kind of retired for a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess
just-
retire is not the right word.
Not retired.
you've
No, just
taken,
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break to write and see what comes out of me next.
And you.
Maybe a few less curse words.
Last time I saw you perform, it was in summer. You were at open mic night, and you were saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop and write, but who knows? Maybe I won't come back." And that made me a little sad. But you're coming back.
Yeah. No, I really didn't think. I didn't think I was going to come back.
Really?
Yeah, I was ready to retire.
Did
But yeah,
Chris
it's-
Brinklow's Songs for Supper 3 thing just pull you back? Is that what got you writing again? And you
Yeah.
were
Oh, well,
like,
coming to these things is like, oh, I should get on the road again, and that would be fun to tour and things like that. And sing and perform.
all
But
right.
yeah, with some new stuff for sure. So
How's
when
the
I
new-
get some new stuff, for sure.
What are you gonna perform now?
I'm going to do a song that I wrote during a time when I really could have used the food bank. I thought, I got to do this song tonight because we didn't have a food bank where I lived. It was a small town, and I could have really used the food bank. And so I think it's a good thing. But in a small town, and you're the only one collecting cans out of every garbage can that you can find in the town, people sort of notice. And then, this is a song, this is my pissed off song, and you said I could say that word.
Yeah, that's the one word from your vocabulary
He
that
goes,
I
wow, you
figured.
swear a lot. And I'm like, no, really, I don't think I do, but apparently I do. So whatever. Anyways, this is my song where I got pissed off at a bunch of people for talking about me. And so this song is for anyone who's ever been talked about. And when I wrote this song, I was in desperate need of a food bank. I bought a big jar of marmalade with the money that I saved from these cans, thinking that this would be great on bread, because the one thing I did eat a lot of was bread. It was my carbohydrate diet, which I lost 30 pounds on, and I was like very skinny, too skinny, but anyways, marmalade and bread. So that was this from the song. Maybe that's not such a good song, but anyways, whatever. I talk way too much. and I wrote that part to try to make it a little joyful when I was really pissed off. Hey, have you heard about Joe? Listen here, I'll tell you something. He seems a little behind the times. What's up with her hair? And I did go to a place where I got my hair cut at places where they were learning how to cut hair. And apparently, I was the only one who appreciated the cheap haircut. It's worse when you're a girl for haircuts. Boys, you can just go, you know, whatever. Anyways. What's up with her hair? It appears she doesn't care. She could really use some advice. Yeah, well, say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyway? It's so obviously helpful in a million ways. Yeah, say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyways? It's so obviously helpful, really helpful. I hear she's going with pink and blue candles too. That's not really my style. I've got this little story about Carl and his special friend Jody. Bet you can't wait to hear more. Yeah, say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyway? It's so obviously helpful in a million ways. Yeah, say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyway? It's so obviously helpful, really helpful. What can I say that would stop you? You're hurting me, I can't stop you. Hey, yeah. Hey, remember that little story about Carl and his special friend Jody? Bet you can't wait to hear more. You will say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyway? It's so obviously helpful in a million ways. Yeah, say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyway? It's so obviously helpful, really helpful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say what you want about me. Could I really stop you anyway? It's so obviously helpful, really helpful, entirely helpful, so very, very helpful.
Underneath the Fray. You're adorable.
Oh my God.
You cannot retire.
I cannot
You
retire.
cannot retire.
You're not
We need you to come
allowed.
back
That's
to do
very
an Underneath the Fray stripped down show. The writing,
Right
how's
on.
it going?
Anytime. That'd be great. Yeah, well, not anytime. I
Yeah.
mean, when I finish. Right.
We're looking at fall, maybe spring.
Yeah, well, you know,
No.
I wrote part of a song.
That's why
I wrote part of a song last week, so we're on the way. You know,
Okay.
Pretty soon.
But promise me you will come back.
I will.
We will have
For
another
sure.
Underneath the Fray episode, like 100 episodes later. Because again, you were the 4th episode ever of Stripped Out.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right, I feel like we should probably take our very first commercial break. I'm all rattled after that performance because it was so awesome. We have lots more Stripped Down. We're talking about songs for Supper 3. We're here with Chris Brinklow and the Stripped Down Christmas All-Stars version 3. We got lots more Stripped Down coming up right after this. Go to commercial.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com. Ultimo Uramoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
Only Health Check has the Heart and Stroke Foundation's dietitians behind it. Check for Health Check, helping you make healthy choices.
You are watching Strip Down. We have an entire episode dedicated to Songs for Supper 3, joined once again by Mr. Chris Brinklow. Let's play catch up. Songs for Supper 3, a huge fundraiser every December for the Saskatoon Foodbank.
Yeah, this is its third year, obviously, hence the 3. And every year it's getting bigger and bigger. First year we had, it was a 2-night event, 4 artists each night at McNally Robinson. And that was, we raised just over about $400 over that night, over the 2 nights. And then the second, Songs for Supper 2, was at the Refinery, 10 artists. And we raised over $750 for that night. So this year I thought, well, let's just go all out and get 16 artists on board and go over 2 nights.
So it's 8 and 8?
8 and 8. And it's going to be songwriters in a round, kind of like this format right here with our guys tonight. And they're all going to take a turn, sing a couple songs. And it's just a great format, very personal. And the audience loved it last year, so
You also encouraged people to bring a non-perishable food item, did you not?
Absolutely, yeah. There's going to be a couple of bins downstairs in the basement. So if people want to bring something, some food, non-perishable food, if they want to bring a cash donation or anything like that, they're more than welcome to do so. And also the food bank not only just deals with food, there's a learning center there. So if they have any books to donate, and also, people don't think about this, but old refrigerators or deep freezes, if they're slowly going, or if you're getting a new one, the food bank will gladly take your old refrigerator or deep freeze off your hands.
And the gentleman from the food bank was on hand last year as well, and we did an interview promoting it. He was very grateful.
Paul Merriman, yeah, he's going to be
Paul
there.
Merriman, I almost called him Hans Molman.
Hans, Paul, it's, whatever, it's the same. Ish. But yeah, Paul will be there in attendance again this year. He's super excited that that we're doing this again. So
let's break down the 2 nights real quick. I don't know if we can get a close-up of the poster on the wall, or if you want me.
Here.
I drink a lot of coffee. You might have to hold it up. You probably have less jittery.
Just because I'm going to, it's bad enough I can't even spell my the artist's name properly.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can find like 2 spelling mistakes, do you get like $5 off the cover or something?
Yeah, well, no.
No.
All right, so Saturday, January. Saturday, December 12th, we have Jay Semko from the Northern Pikes.
Yep.
Kim Fontaine, Mark Caesar, who's here tonight, and that is C-E-A-S-A-R.
S-E-R.
That's one.
S-E-R. See, so there's 2 spelling
2 spelling mistakes in there.
Okay.
Lynn Bessie McInnes.
Yeah.
Lois Mullen, who's an I-N, right?
It was actually underneath the Fray.
It's supposed to be underneath the Fray, but
It's a horrible spelling mistake.
I know.
Yeah, that's not even close.
I know.
Is it Mullins?
No,
it's
it's not.
Mullins.
It's
Mullen? I was going to say, I don't remember you being plural.
Yeah,
It's the Lois Mullins.
there's only
Cloning technology has come so far here in 2009.
Then we have Lori Salmon, who's from actually Carlisle, Saskatchewan.
Okay.
So she's not even from Saskatoon, but she's going to help out with the cause. She's an amazing songwriter. Tim Vaughn.
Episode 2 from this season. Season 3, episode 2 was Tim Vaughn. He rocked Strip Down, so.
And he also rocked Songs for Supper last year, too.
He did.
People were floored.
Little guy, big voice.
Yes.
Big.
And then Brock Andrews, who's also present.
And we are going to hear from in mere minutes.
Mere minutes. And then we have Sunday night, December 13th, Cal Horde, Cody Prevost, J.J. Voss from Regina.
Yep.
Smoke Killer, Jen Lane, Jay Hales, formerly from the Drowned, Saskatoon band in the mid-90s. Ash Jones, and Amy Nilsson, who is also from Regina. So we have some people from out of town chipping in for the Saskatoon Food Bank.
It is like the who's who of Stripped Down. That poster right there.
Yeah?
So many of them have been on Stripped Down. Oh yeah, like the first 4 episodes. You, Smoke Killer, Ash Jones, and Underneath the Fray. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
2008. That was so long ago. Okay, let's bridge over to Mr. Brock Andrews, the one man we haven't heard from yet.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
going to sing us a song?
I'm indeed, yeah, for sure.
All right. Again, watch the cables.
All right.
It was unavoidable. What are we going to hear tonight?
Well,
Your triumphant return to Strip Down 1 year later.
it is, yes. And part of the reason why I haven't really gotten back to you on the email is just because I haven't, I'll bring it up over time.
Oh, it's okay.
Just because I haven't played a lot on guitar, and I haven't done a lot of my songwriting, I guess, on guitar, and doing a lot of the songs that I've written. So they're not really in the memory banks. Even this one, I just started working on a new album for myself. Okay. And last year I've done some dance projects and some R&B projects for other artists, and this is kind of getting back to the roots of what I wanted to do way back when, and I never did. And the wife really got behind me on doing a rock album. So this is the newest song that I've written for it, the first song that I've written for the project. And it's 2 weeks ago, and probably the 5th time I've played it, so I'm a little bit sketchy on the words. So we'll see how it goes. But it's a little bit of a darker mood for the song for tonight. But
it's okay. It's going to get dark when we start talking about the origins of Songs for Supper, because it made me cry last year, and then everybody started crying, and everybody started clapping, and it was like, I had a Linus from a moment about this is what Christmas is all about. It was a good time. Sorry.
Anyways, all right.
I can think of a million reasons to throw this away. I can see it on your face, you're leaving, but I want you to stay. I know things are probably for the best now, but is this the last time I say I'm sorry? I can think of a million reasons to drink this away. I can stop all the pain you're feeling by just telling you to stay. I know things are probably for the best now, but is this the last time I say goodnight? Well, I don't really know the reasons why I'm pushing you away, and I don't really know how to tell you what I wanna say. 'Cause in your eyes I see a place where I don't have to hide, a place where I can just be me. And if this emptiness is starting to sink in, you've got me underneath your skin. I can think of a million reasons. Drink this away. I can see it on your face, you're leaving, but I want you to stay. I know things are probably for the best now, but is this the last time I say goodbye? I don't really know the reasons why I'm telling you to stay. Know how to tell you what I wanna say. 'Cause in your eyes I see a place where I don't have to hide, a place where I can just be me. And in this emptiness, well, it's starting to sink in. You've got me underneath. I see a place where I don't have to hide, a place where I can just be me. And in this emptiness, it's starting to sink in. best now. But is this the last time I say goodbye?
Brock Andrews in the Shaw TV studio tonight. Again, I'm calling you guys the Stripped Down Christmas All-Stars version 3 because we did 2 last year. Thanks for coming back. Again, haven't had you on your own episode of Stripped Down, but it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, I promise.
But you're a busy man. You've got you wear many hats. You kind of glossed over it before you started singing Mr. Andrews. So you kind of doing what do you now, like turntabling or just kind of, I'm sorry, I really don't know.
I actually just got offset for another movie. I've been in 3 movies. So.
Really?
And actually, it's funny because when I wrote that song, I was just on set for the last movie that was in Saskatoon here. It was called Stained.
Yes.
And I was looking for a name for the song, and I was like, Stained. That's kind of obvious. So it's called Stained.
So you're working on the
for that
set?
reason. Yeah. No, I was an actor.
Really?
Yeah. For sure, man.
I was on set one day doing interviews, and I didn't see you there.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't there.
Calling your bluff.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, you're probably the guy that had your own dressing room and I wasn't allowed. You like refused interviews.
Trailer.
That's probably what it was.
Curtis Anderson.
Yeah. No.
I don't email him back.
He's still trying to get me on Stripped Down.
Yeah. But lots of different things, staying busy for sure. So.
Yeah, and the Brock Andrews band isn't even in Canada right now, right?
They're in Okanagan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're out there. So they play with a couple of different projects too, and then once in a while I just get the guys together and work on an album. So
I clearly don't know where Okanagan is, so we'll just move on.
Kelowna.
Okay, so when you do come on, 2010, is it going to be solo?
Yeah, just me for sure.
Just you for
We'll break
sure?
it down. We'll get nice and intimate,
Good stuff.
but not too intimate.
Wow, I
Let's
don't know where to
wear that
go from
sweater.
there. Chris Brinklow, say something. Get us out of here. Get the mood
How
back.
about we continue on with more music?
Oh, really? Okay. Are we just going in a circle now? So is Mark back up, or?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Now, someone was going to do at least one Christmas song tonight. That was...
Well, if we continue in the circle, I got a Christmas song, so I'll throw it at the end if you want.
Okay, well, we can do it. So you're back up and playing, sir? All right. I love these informal episodes like this.
Oh, yeah. Laid back.
Is there an intro to this song? Would you like to tell us the history of it? Can you make some sort of connection to Christmas with it?
Well, this is another song about the same willow tree.
There it is.
Yeah, so that's the connection to the first song.
This man, again, came on at the last minute, like 6 weeks ago. We had a cancellation at the last minute. He manned up, dropped everything, came, and he brought a saw. This guy played a saw on Stripped Down. So
The same saw which I cut down this willow tree with, actually.
It all connects.
Whenever you play the saw, the sound the saw makes is actually the sound of the crying trees that it once cut down.
I'd imagine. Yeah. All right, take it away, sir.
So yeah, this tune is same willow tree, same relationship. It's just sort of shows how the relationship progressed and its ultimate demise, really.
Our names in the bark, circled it with a giant heart, symbolizing and solidifying that day in our memories. Our willow tree, our willow tree.
depths of memory lane. And then it struck me, I could plainly see we were both beneath our willow tree. Our willow a willow tree, a willow tree, a willow tree, a willow
Mark Caesar with song number 2. That was fantastic, sir. So what's going on? It's been 6 weeks, man. We need to catch up.
6 weeks, like the things that have happened in 6 weeks.
I can't believe it.
Actually, I've been on tour quite a bit, playing shows in Alberta. We had Jonathan Ahern, my upright bassist here. He lives in Calgary now, and my drummer Julian LePage. They both live in Calgary. So I'm driving out there. I don't know, 3, sometimes 4 times a month.
I pity
almost
you.
every weekend.
That's not a fun drive. Not a fun drive.
I don't mind it. I always go through Drumheller, and I stop at the Horseshoe Canyon. And
do you have a good car that can actually pass on the single lane? Because I don't.
I have a minivan. Cha-ching. 2004 Montana.
Nice.
DVD.
There
Tilt,
we go.
cruise, air conditioning. It's loaded.
So what does the future hold for you?
Pardon me?
What does the future hold?
The future. Well, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing right now. I just want to keep hitting the road when I can, and I've got a really great part-time job here in town. That's I look after people with intellectual disabilities, and it's coolest job ever. I actually end up, I think the last 4 or 5 songs I've written at work. Don't tell my boss or anything, but like I always take my guitar to work, and because the people I am supporting there just love music, and it's great.
That is crazy. We did an entire hour with just you, and that never came up. See?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. We were too much of the show was about the saw. That damn saw.
The saw took a lot of the spotlight.
It really did.
Yeah.
It was like the Saw show starring Curtis and Mark. We have to bridge into our second commercial break tonight. And I have a feeling we're only going to take 2 commercial breaks tonight, because that's just the kind of vibe I'm getting tonight. It's Christmassy. We're having a lot of fun. And we're talking about a good cause. We're talking about Songs for Supper 3, which we will continue after this commercial break.
Don't touch that dial. More strip down after this.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
Tune in to Remote Control Cinema every Wednesday and Friday as host Simon Hyatt reviews the newest movies to hit Shaw on demand, plus classics you may have missed the first time. Remote Control Cinema, only on Shaw.
Every child deserves a happy Christmas. However, the sad fact is that many families right here in Saskatoon do not have the money to spend on gifts. But you can help. Bring a new gift for a child aged 5 to 12 and leave it under the Shaw Toy Tree, located in the heart of Boomtown at the Western Development Museum. All donated toys will be divided and delivered to 2 inner-city elementary schools, where they will be wrapped and given to families in need. Through Shaw TV, Karen Share, and the WDM, let's make sure every Saskatoon child has a Merry Christmas.
Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa! Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas. Take it outside.
And we're back. Chaos in the studio over that last commercial break. I love these shows. Where's my mug? Where's my official stripped down mug? There we go.
With hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
There's a spilling everywhere.
It was. I'm a mess tonight. Speaking of messes, Chris Brinklow. Like what I did there? All right. No. Let's bring the mood down, Chris. Okay. Again, we told this story last year and it ended with tears and a standing ovation. Songs for Supper, 2 years ago now, almost 3 years, I guess. What inspired you to do this? It was actually a pretty sad story.
Yeah. My full-time job, I work as an education assistant with the Catholic school system. And before I got a full-time permanent job, I was working at one of the elementary community schools here in town. And I was just subbing. I was filling in. And grade 6 class, and this kid comes in, and he's late, about 10 minutes late. And so I was his designated EA for that day. So I was like, oh, what are you doing late? And he's like, lifts his head up, and he's just bawling. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong? He's like, oh, I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I haven't had any breakfast. And so I didn't know his situation. I didn't know anything about this kid. But I took him down to some of the schools have like a little kitchen, and they prepare toast and stuff like that. So I took him down there, and I sat with him for a few minutes, just talking about some of the things. I just wanted to get to know, because I had no idea who these kids are. I just show up from school to school at the time. So just his story and how he often leaves home without any breakfast. Mom's on assistance, and there's no dad in the picture, and it was a real sad story. And so it just really hit home to me. I may just be a sub TA, but I really wanted to make a difference to these kids and to other kids in the community as well, because I know that
that's not an isolated incident, unfortunately.
No, yeah, it's an everyday, all over the city situation. And so, and I know that I assume that his family probably used the food bank, and so I just wanted to make sure that kids like him don't ever have to show up at school hungry again. So that was just kind of the inspiration behind that, and I went through it without crying, so I'm good.
That's good stuff. Sorry. When you go to the food bank, it's really an eye-opener, like if you volunteer there, spend any amount of time there, dropping stuff off there, because, you have such a stereotype of someone who'd use the food bank, and it's not like that at all.
No,
like
it's regular people in pink shirts and nice sweaters.
Yeah.
It's anybody. I mean, I've used the food bank myself, and that was probably about 14 years ago, but I mean, it's anybody, and it's there for the community. Like, it's not just for, you have to be under this certain amount of income level. I mean, if you're, especially with the way the economy is right now, if you're broke, you're broke, and you can't put food on the table. So it's there,
And you brought 3 musicians tonight that are helping you make a difference this December 12th and 13th at the Refinery for Songs for Supper 3. Underneath the Fray, get us out of here. Play. You were part of the problem last year because
What's problem?
You're part of the problem because all of a sudden this just train of sad songs took over Songs for Supper. Brock sang one about child abuse. You sang Chocolate Covered Candies, which is like one of the saddest, heartbreakingest songs I've ever heard, but I love it.
Good times.
Yeah. Are you gonna sing a happy song?
No.
Okay.
The song I have chosen next, I was feeling sorry for myself, sitting in my house all by myself, and I wrote this song. So this is a feel sorry for myself song, but sort of a, well, there's good parts to it too. I'll let you figure out that though.
Catch a little laughter, neighbors' children playing games. Everything around me screams lonely. But I want something more than what I'm daring to hope for, 'cause I cannot be happy like this. And I want something better than being cold and lost and bitter, 'cause I cannot be happy like this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Lovers holding hands out for a walk. I wish I could be happy for them, but I'm not. Calluses are forming on my heart. I feel it, distancing myself from feeling anything. Well, I want something more than what I'm daring to hope for, 'cause I cannot be happy like this. And I want something better than being cold and lost and bitter, 'cause I cannot be happy like this. Well, diamonds on billboards promise, hell yeah, warm, cozy, happy moments. Work a 12-hour shift, gonna shave my legs, but too tired for the process of cooking some eggs. Carry on just like a trooper, storybook way, like Jasmine and Belle and Beauty and everything fake. I want something more than what I'm daring to hope for, 'cause I cannot be happy like this. And I want something better than being cold and lost and bitter, 'cause I cannot be happy like this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey,
Underneath the Fray, gearing up for, I guess that'll be your second gig in like 6 months, hey? Songs for Supper 3?
Oh, well, I've done a few. I
Have
did
you?
2 in September. Yep. But yeah, I haven't sung much.
Okay.
And I don't think I've sung that song very often at all.
I don't think I've ever heard you play that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that song. It's great.
Hey, that's good. Thanks. Well, I'll have to do it again.
Fantastic.
Like on December 12th.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are all part of night number 1, right?
Saturday.
Yay.
Yeah. So if you can only go to one night, I guess you guys are probably going to pitch night number 1 here.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be too biased, but Saturday's a pretty good day to go see a concert.
Now you, sir, actually have a legitimate Christmas song that you're going to play us out with.
I do,
But
yes.
We still have some more time. Mr. Mark Caesar, do you want another shot at another song? It's totally up to you. We keep talking.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
It's completely informal.
I just put new strings on my guitar, so they're slowly going out of tune, but...
The floor is yours if you want it, sir. The only rule of Stripped Down is there are no rules.
Yeah.
All right. This'll work.
All right, what are you going to hit us with before Brock Andrews rocks us out? Is it Holly Jolly Christmas, Brock?
Do you want it to be Holly Jolly Christmas?
I don't know. Is it something we could all sing along
It's
to?
always pretty much impromptu, so if you really wanted to, you could do like we could do like an in the rounds thing.
It might
Start
be
singing a
fun.
different one. And...
Sorry. Caesar?
Okay. Well, this is song called Highway 16. And actually, a really cool story about this song was Randy Bachman from the Guess Who BTO,
Yep.
Randy Bachman. He reviewed this song on CBC Radio 2 last
Really?
week, and he said some really nice things about it.
Nice.
So, yeah. So it gave me a boost of confidence. So I was 16. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait for me. Wait all night until the sun comes up. Wait for me. Wait all night until the sun comes up. I don't care where the homestead lies. Head on down to the West Coast Tide. It don't matter where the hell I go, as long as you take me down the Yellowhead Road. Stop. Don't stand so close. Bags are packed and I'm ready to go. Stop. Not so close. Bags are packed and I'm ready to go. I don't care where the homestead lies. Head on down to the West Coast Tide. Don't matter where the hell I go, as long as you take me down the Yellowhead Road. This old town is crumbling on top of me. A million roads going out to sea. I've been told there's a hidden goal, but nobody knows, including me. I don't care where the homestead lies. I'll head on down to the West Coast Tide. It don't matter where the hell I go, as long as you can take me down the Yellowhead Road. I don't care where the homestead lies. I'll head on down to the West Coast Tide. It don't matter where the hell I go, as long as you take me down the Yellowhead Road. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. Under the Christmas tree. Yeah. How to make a Christmas.
Right at the end. Thank you so much, sir. See, so on Saturday night, Songs for Supper 3, Night 1, people are going to be looking to you for some, uplifting songs. 'Cause you can't trust those two. You can't trust those two. They'll make you cry. Let me tell you. They'll make you cry.
All
So
right,
you may be the shining
bring
positive
thunder.
light that night. I guess we got to kind of almost wrap this up before Brock plays us out with our only official Christmas song of the night. Mark Caesar, closing thoughts. Song for Supper 3.
Well, you know what? I didn't really know a lot about the whole history behind the Songs for Supper and like the reason it got started, and I was excited to be a part of it to start with. But now hearing Chris's story, I'm I'm more excited now. This is going to be really fun.
I said it was better than actual Christmas last
There
year.
you go,
I'm
yeah.
not making that up. It was an emotional Christmas feeling that night.
Yeah, I know. If
Underneath
you're going
the
to
Fray.
spend your money on something, to, like buy a ticket and it goes to a great cause. So, yeah, for sure.
We only had 2 songs from you tonight, and that in itself is a miscarriage of justice.
Oh, goodness.
So we
Oh,
will have
stop.
you back. We will have you
stop.
back. As soon as that disc is almost done, the floor will be yours once again here on Strip Down, so look for that. Hopefully in the spring. Maybe you could be one of the last shows here in 2010 before we break for summer. Hopefully.
2010. Well, that's very
next
soon.
spring.
Yeah, next spring.
Yeah, well, 4
Well,
months.
that's just, what?
4 months.
That's
Let's
coming
move on.
after.
Brock Andrews.
Yes, sir.
Will I finally get that 4-month Facebook reply that I've been just on pins and needles waiting for? Will the ugly sweater episode happen?
I promise you I will play before spring.
Okay, that's all I can ask for. Songs for Supper 3. It's gonna be another home run.
Oh, definitely. I can't wait for the vibe. It's and like it's like I said before. It's such a good atmosphere. There's amazing towns all sitting down there. It's like this, you can sit by and really. There's nothing better feeling as a songwriter than sitting beside a songwriter that really inspires you with a song you've never heard before, and you're like, well, I haven't heard that song before. That's amazing.
It's actually like 100 times better than this. Everyone watching, seriously, you should really buy a ticket. It's like 100 times better than this. Easily. Mr. Brinklow, thank you so much, sir. Again.
Thanks for having me.
Over and above.
Thanks for supporting it again.
I meant it when I said it last year that you could have just walked away and not thought twice about it, went on with your life, but you took that story and turned it into something positive. Thank you. On behalf of all the good citizens of Saskatoon, you're a good person, Chris. Songs for Supper 3, Bigger and Better. I will be there front row. I won't be hosting, but that's okay, because there's a good man hosting this year. He's not playing, he's hosting. I will be there front center, cheering you guys on Saturday night. Thank you so much. Songs for Supper 3, December 12th and 13th at the Refinery. Last words?
609 Dufferin. That's where it's at. Call them for your tickets, and let's get those butts in the seats and money for the food bank, Mr. Andrews.
Brock Andrews, rock us out of here. We sing along?
If you know the words.
Okay.
There's only like 6.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Treetops glistening, children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best.